What is going on, guys? It's your boy Hisuian Gengar coming at you with another shiny in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Here we have our second mythical. So, all you need is to get the member card, and if you didn't download the member card yet through Mystery Gift, well then it's too late to get it. But if you get the member card, you go to this house, this guy just creepily forces you to go to bed right there, and then you end up in New Moon Island, adjacent to Full Moon Island where Cresselia sleeps. And here we find Darkrai, the mythical, the nightmare Pokemon. This is my second mythical shiny hunt. My first one was Arceus, and that came after 2,425. But here we have our second one, shiny Darkrai. That's a regular Darkrai, but this is just to show the introduction. Shaman will be in the future, but after 1,511 soft resets, we get the nightmare Pokemon itself, shiny Darkrai. This came unbelievably quick. This was supposed to be my Halloween hunt. For the month of October, this was going to be the hunt I was doing while watching like horror movies, as I usually do in October. But I got a little excited and started a week early, and I really became committed to this hunt at around Friday, and then I found it on a Monday, which was yesterday. But yeah, this was just nuts. I had about 378 soft resets on it before I saved in front of it, but what I was going to do was, for the month of October, save in front of Darkrai, have it be the nightmare of Darkrai, and I wouldn't be able to leave until Darkrai finally shines. But Darkrai came quickly and wasn't really too much of a nightmare. So let's go, but it was still cool to see. This area also looks so good, and I only did it at nighttime. I would always change the switch settings to make sure it was nighttime, so we can get the full effect. Because if you do battle Darkrai during the day or the afternoon, it doesn't look as cool or menacing. If you do it at nighttime, it truly feels like you are in an actual nightmare. So, the plan was for Luxray to first Thunder Wave it and Paralyze. Then, my Honchkrow does a Nightshade. It does no Sucker Punch, so if you do an attacky move, it'll attack first. Its moves are Foul Play, Sucker Punch, Hypnosis, and Double Team. Could be annoying moves, but it's also not too bad. So, Thunder Wave, Nightshade, then I go from a Honchkrow to another one of my Murkrows. Love this Murkrow. And look how cool it looks when you use Double Team. That's awesome. So then the plan was to use another Nightshade on Darkrai, but because of that Double Team, as you're about to see, I miss. And then it tries to put me to sleep, but my Murkrow knows Insomnia. So then once I land my 2 Nightshades on it, it'll always be in the red. I did like 15 test encounters, and all of them were the same. 1 Nightshade from Honchkrow, 1 Nightshade from Murkrow, gets it perfectly in the red. And then at that point, we can just start throwing balls. I probably should have let my Drapion come out, would have been smarter, but you know what? I had to put Cresselia out there. It's Cresselia versus Darkrai. So what I would do is to safeguard to prevent against Darkrai's Hypnosis. I wish it was a shiny Cresselia. I really do wish it was a shiny Cresselia. That would have been just unbelievable and amazing to see shiny Darkrai versus shiny Cresselia. But I will save shiny Cresselia hunt for Shining Pearl. But I'm also doing a roaming Mesprit hunt in Brilliant Diamond. Don't know what'll come first, but Cresselia is going to be way down the line anyway. So, pretty much now, once I get the safeguard up, really the only thing I could do is throw balls at it and use Moonlight if its health gets low. This is just a quick little video animation just showing Darkrai and Cresselia because I thought it was cool. So I brought along 40 Dusk Balls. Now, under these circumstances, Darkrai in the red and Paralyzed, it actually has a slightly better than 10% chance of capture on each ball. What was funny was, I don't have all the balls thrown during the time span, but to start this battle off, I did 5 Dusk Balls, and all 5 of them did 1 shake. 5 1 shakes in a row. It's kind of crazy to see. Not like a 2-shake or a no-shake, all 1 shake. So, and we Cresselia using Moonlight and the Moon. And this music is just so fitting. This soundtrack in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, I didn't really think it was that good. I felt like it was missing something or it's just incomplete. BDSP really improved this soundtrack massively. And then even Legends Arceus does their own remix of it. That sounds incredible. So it was one of my least favorites, and now it became one of my favorites. So as you can see, Darkrai is just bursting out of that dust ball, but I got a lot of paralysis turns. So this is my 18th ball, so now I have 22 remaining. And he is being a little bastard. And not once did I ever get a 3-shake fake on it. I usually show all my 3-shake fakes whenever I do legendary battles, but this one I didn't get any, but it didn't matter because at the 19th ball, we caught Shiny Darkrai. My 3rd favorite mythical, 2nd being Mew, 1st being Arceus. But Darkrai is just, it's such an incredible shiny. So, number 491, Darkrai, the pitch black Pokemon. It can lull people to sleep and make them dream. It is active during nights of a new moon. While I was doing this hunt, I was scared this was going to be one where it would be hard to notice, but I noticed Shiny Darkrai immediately. A voice called from somewhere, Darkrai, your power is strong. Though you do not will it, you make people and Pokemon see terrible nightmares. That is why you came here, to New Moon Island. Here, there is no one but you. There are none here that can be drawn into your nightmares. And if anyone were to come close to your nightmares, Full Moon Island is nearby. I've always wondered who does that voice. I think it has to be either Arceus or Cresselia. Either makes sense, if you think about it. So then you hear the happy music, the healing music. You wake up, go outside. Now this part always sketched me in the event. So then this guy comes up. You've been asleep a long, long time. What happened to you? No one's lived there for 50 years. When I was younger, I thought that meant like that I was in there asleep for 50 years, which would be just scary. Anyway, this Darkrai was a timid nature, which is actually really good for it. It's minus attack plus speed. Its special attack and its speed are its best stats. And its attack stat is also pretty good, but not as good as some of the other ones. But its defense and special defense stats are more important than physical attack for it, in my opinion, because you could just make it a special attacker. So a timid nature Darkrai is actually very good and fitting to the fact that he doesn't want people to fall under its nightmares. But it's angry at me, so that's pretty terrifying. So yeah, it was one of those shinies where like you're worried, like, am I gonna notice it? But it's actually very noticeable in the end. So here's a regular encounter of Gastrodon, and out of the ball encounter Darkrai. Bling! And now, of course, to show the coming out of the Dusk Ball animation for Darkrai. More on the Floatzel. And shiny Darkrai. That looks so good. So good. So yeah, guys, it was cool to have this completed. But then I was wondering, what am I going to do now for the month of Halloween? I also wanted to teach a Dark Pulse, but I already used the TM, so I sent it over to Legends Arceus through Pokemon Home to see if that could work, but it doesn't. The moves changed, so that sucked. So I was going to wonder, what am I going to do now that my Halloween hunt is over before even October comes? Well, I thought about it, and I realized I can go for Rotom. So I'm going to start a Rotom hunt. Don't know how long it's going to be, but that probably is going to be my primary focus because I'm taking a break from the Shining Pearl Badge quest, and I'm taking a break from the Legendary Dogs, Shaman, and Roaming Mesprit. But those are also hunts that are still active that I got to complete, and I have to complete Shaman now to finish the Mythical quest. So, yeah, that's my Shiny Darkrai video. Thanks for watching, guys. Wish it was during Halloween or the month of October, but now you guys get to see Rotom for the Halloween special. Take care, guys. Peace.